Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Morning everybody. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin market as usual we do on Thursdays. You can see, well, actually we have the minimum changes right now. Retracement that we see on intraday charts is not very significant, and mostly for discussion today it would be enough to see just on the 4 time frame chart, maybe on the hourly chart. Because currently, as you can see, well, as we suggested, this market is coming to important resistance area, so this is some separation between this trading range and this former trading range around the top. On the daily chart, it takes the shape of the hand and shoulders. The neckline stands at this resistance, and we said that market definitely will feel some barrier around it, trying to pass through it, and especially when it hits the weekly overbought, it's really very low chances that it tries to break it up immediately. So probably initially some minor pullback, some reaction should follow. And now you see on the weekly chart this minor reaction on the resistance stands in place. So currently market shows the pullback. Currently on this week it's also a bit tricky moment as we're coming to the Jackson Hole meeting, and impact on this meeting might be, well, might be or might not be, just because it could be expressed in some dollar strength by the end of the meeting. Our position in the ForexPeaceArmy position is that we do not expect any decisive moments there, some vital decisions that Fed could make on the tapering and so on. So in the light of the recent weaker statistics, we think that no tapering will be announced in Wyoming. And it means that the impact on the market should be minimal. And it even could lead to some dollar weakness in the short term. That should be supportive to the Bitcoin, but who knows what the Fed will tell. And that brings some, tricky moments to the process trading on the current peak. But, well, we will see. Currently, technically, we see absolutely reasonable price action is this reaction on the resistance. On the daily chart, as we mentioned before, this is also fib level, this major 618 of the whole downward action, which means that reaction here is also absolutely reasonable. On the daily chart, market is not at the overbought, so theoretically, this is not some hazard to the bullish context. This is normal reaction on resistance, and maybe it might be a bit lower. So we will see. So in fact, here we see just for two major moments. First moment is whether retracement will be just small, market will drop somewhere to the 44, 43, 50 area to these previous lows, or it might be more extended with some kind of the ABCD downside action. So on the 4 time frame chart, we said this market is also coming to the OP. This OP has been missed just for $300. So 50-50 this was the top, and 50-80 this was the OP target right at the major resistance. So market hasn't quite reached it for just minor distance. But anyway, well, for us, as we're mostly searching for taking the long position in perspective, existence of untouched target even the better. So the market will try to complete it. Currently, we're watching for retracement. Here, guys, speaking on the larger pattern that could trigger a bit deeper retracement. So definitely here you could recognize the hand and shoulders. So potentially it might be formed. So actually we already talked about this in a previous update, and something of that sort we could get here, and with some deeper ABCD somewhere to the 38 area, some support around the C point. It might happen if retracement will be deeper. Here we also have the divergence. At the same time, it will not be some really deadly hit for a bullish context. This is normal. When the market just rebounds after the long-term drop and significant drop that was standing in the market since May, and the market then turns to the flat action. This is actually the first rally after the collapse. This is normal when the market shows the deep retracements. So, and many traders are just dreaming about get some deep retracement just to buy coins for a long-term investment at a better price. And here's might be the chance. But to get this passion, definitely we need to see what will happen first around 43 area, and second, as usual, at the top of the right arm. Because actually the top of the right arm will tell us what to wait more, what to happen next. Either we will see downward continuation or this market will start moving higher. So as I said, here's will be the most important moment here, and we will see what will happen with this passion, whether we should wait for a deep retracement or this will be immediate upward continuation. So that's what about larger passion that is potentially could be formed here with the deeper retracement. But now we are mostly focused on the hourly chart where we go in lower, and this pullback also started. Initially we thought that could be minor hand shorts has been formed. We discussed it last time on Monday. But you can see here market was even stronger to the downside and it dropped immediately, and only after that shown this retracement that potentially might be the shoulder. But now its neckline will be too steep to treat it at the hand shorts, was strength downward action. So currently I think that we could keep an eye on the ABCD pattern that stands in progress. OP, the nearest objective point, stands at 46 approximately right here, and with a high degree of the probability it should be reached, just because you can see that the CD leg here is much faster than an AB. Another divergence here stands as well with the pattern. And the next one will be XOP, that is 44. The XOP stands precisely at the potential neckline of the larger pattern. So by completing this ABCD pattern, market should go to the neckline, and then we will see what will happen next. Potentially, this is the first area to consider for taking the long position. We, of course, should keep an eye on how market will reach this area, what the price action it will be, what the patterns will be around 44, but very short-term trading, that's also the point where some bullish patterns might be formed, and to just push price back to the 48 area to form the right arm. So if you prefer gradual accumulation of the coins, that's maybe also some coins might be bought around this area for a long-term investment as well. So if you're gradually buying on every retracement level to create some average price position for a long-term perspective, this is also the level that you could keep an eye on. So currently in this moment when this ABCD pattern to the downside, I think that for a long position it will be better to wait more and do not hurry up with the immediate buying of the cryptocurrencies. So for short position, if you have bearish view or you're a scalp trader, you of course could follow this ABCD pattern. Maybe on some minor retracement you can consider scalping to the downside on the Bitcoin, but this is a bit too small time frame, and for our analysis we are mostly focused on the daily and fall time frame chart. And here we also have, as we have the bullish context mostly, we're just more interested where we could buy instead of whether it makes sense to go short right now. So let's keep watching. Hopefully this week market will be able to reach the 44 area, and then we will see what will happen there.